would seem. That is fine. I want to deposit the shears. Let's see, what else was I over here for? I was over here to grab campfires, right? I needed some more campfires, which means I actually need to go back down into the mine because that's where I store the coal. Therefore, I'll just kind of swim as fast as I can. There we go. Grab about a stack of coal, basically. I mean, I know I won't need a stack of coal, but that's how much I'm grabbing. Then I want to grab another 8 campfires. Therefore, I shall grab one of these coals and pull them out. And the reason I want so many campfires is because I plan to use the campfires as a sort of kill mechanism. The campfires provide damage over time. The hoppers will collect from on top of the campfires. It's all going to be very, very well planned, well thought out. It's going to be a very nice and modest build. Okay, let's continue running over this way. I will keep the copy of my world around just so that I can see what it is I need to build next. If I end up forgetting what I need to build, then I will at least have a mock-up model, a copy of the blueprints, as it were. And now that we're back over here, I can go ahead and retrieve the campfire from in here, because it really shouldn't be in here. There we go. I can retrieve the buckets as well, because I don't need the buckets in there. I can instead store all of that stuff in here. An easy way to do that is to just put it in the hopper, really. Because the hopper will force it all to get stored in here very neatly, very accurately. Now I can just kind of start building this tray of various hoppers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the first setup of hoppers. Let me grab some building materials here. I'm going to have the first set of hoppers line up over here. Since this is the center of the farm, the hoppers will line up right here. Just kind of start. Yes, I'm aware. The hoppers will line up right here and start just filling in the tray of items, basically, and just feeding it in. I could put the campfires here. However, I want to make sure that these hoppers do not overflow. Therefore, in order to do that, I'm going to have another tray right here with that hopper flowing in there, and then these hoppers are going to flow into that one. And then instead of everything flowing this way, I'm going to have everything flowing this way. That way, if there is some form of backup, some form of backlog or overflow, then it will end up all overflowing in this direction. And if I really wanted to, I could just sit here and just stare at this hopper and just literally pull it out and just boop, 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 you know, and just force it to unclog. The benefits of that being that I will have more storage as this thing decides to continue to fill up, and B, I will have access to a little bit more flexibility in terms of building this entire thing. I will be able to build this a little bit taller. I want to install on these edges here a section where I have signs set up in order to prevent fluids from interacting down here. Additionally, this will cause the various campfires to not produce any smoke, which will reduce particle effects, which means my device will run faster, run smoother, run better. I will be able to enjoy saving my processing speed for recording the videos instead of needing to constantly worry about if I brought enough stone, for example, or if I brought enough campfires, because I'm just constantly lagging. Instead, I will know that I brought enough stone, know that I brought enough campfires. I will need, however, to I will want to carve into these walls, because these walls are going to be for viewing. If I ever want to check out the contents of the kill chamber, I will have these areas specifically for a viewing window. I want to make sure that nothing else here has gone in. Okay, that is good. For the viewing, for the fluid blocking, I will need signs. In order to craft these signs, I need sticks. Oh, no, I have plenty, actually. 3 for that wall, 3 for that wall, and then 3 for the center, 3 for that wall, 3 for that wall, 3 for the center. And then 1 more. Okay. Now I want to go over here and start putting in all of these signs. I know you might think that this is an extreme amount of signs, but trust me, it is not. This is the most basic of settings for any form of handling of fluids. There is plenty of work that goes into this thing. I need to go ahead and make another area of progression here. Let's see. I will need to remove the areas which I reserved for viewing, because I need to fill in that area and then clear out that area specifically. There we go. And there we go. Now that I have that all sorted and situated, I can go ahead and place in the signs for this section. Then just for a little bit of style, I'm going to switch the side that the middle sign is actually on. If I were to break the sign, the sign that those are attached to, then the floating signs here would break as well. If I break that sign, then this sign breaks. If I break this sign, then if I break this sign, then this sign breaks. If I break that sign, then that sign breaks. However, if I break this sign, that sign does not break because that sign is actually attached there. As weird as it looks, that is how it actually functions. I can fill in right here because what I want to do is I want to remove this section that is built under the farm because I don't actually need that section. Like, these stairs are lovely and all, but the stairs are not needed. At least not right here, not yet. They will be wanted in the future, like I will want them. It's just a matter of I don't need them yet. I will encase the redstone components to avoid any lighting updates from affecting the rendering or anything. I don't really know if there is anything to be affected there, but I don't really want to accidentally find out. I would rather know in advance and just be able to react accordingly. However, since I do not know in advance, I will just go ahead and fill this section in to allow myself the peace of mind of knowing that I, at the very least, made sure that I had more than enough of everything all sorted out. I have access to the storage. I have access to these hoppers in case I manage to mess up the locks on the hoppers. I will eventually be clearing this section out again because I will want access to those hoppers to set up more redstone components. In the meantime, however, I believe I want to set up some form of staircase. And the reason I want a staircase is because I want to be able to access this farm. Now, the easy way to build a staircase is to just quite simply build a staircase. The problem with this method is it is very time consuming to build an entire staircase like this, especially when you're constantly misplacing blocks or falling off the edge. It's very difficult, but I plan to build up this staircase in order to access the various sections up above which I will be building. For example, right here, I want to build one higher, possibly. Oops. Let me retrieve that. Okay. No idea why I took damage, but okay. I apparently took damage for some reason. I'm fine though. A little bit of food heals right up. I want to build this over here, I believe. battery saver, of course. That's fine. I want to have my golems spawning, falling into here. And then, I have more stone? I have more stone. Then I can go ahead and fill in these signposts. These signs will allow me to quickly and easily place in the lava in the center, which will accelerate how fast the iron golems are actually dying off.